Excuse me. Oh, I knew that was coming. Okay. Okay, so welcome. Right. Today's stream, it's gonna be I keep looking at my screen because above me I've got my stream. What I'm gonna do, I know that I've been this stream isn't planned. What thing's gonna happen today. I'm play on my gold. Character that I've already I have well and truly. Yeah, that's kind of what the stream's going to be about. I'm also going to make it a YouTube video, so if you're catching this on YouTube, subscribe for the losses. So yeah, let me tell you quickly a little bit about myself. I say none of this is planned. I've got nothing in my phone showing me. Now I started playing Warcraft. Literally, get it the day after South Park episode. Take Blood. I watched the episode. I'm a big South Park fan, and I watched the episode. Thought that game. If any of what they showed in that episode was any kind of true, so what I did, I went out the following day, bought game, I bought it from a friendly, and we played. We enjoyed the new lifestyle, so to speak. In it was kind of mid to late TBC, Burning Crusade. That's what the first major patch that I experienced was the opening up of Black. Just kind of just happened, and we spent most of Burning Crusade and probably third of Raft, just chilling out socially, doing a few just really just quality of the game, enjoy the game, just in. Please and that game about a long time. So painful video. Close again. I just want to make sure I'm live. That's all. Right. So because I'm not going to do this twice. So yeah, we spent most of TBC and a good portion of the mid start of RAF pissing around socially, and thoroughly enjoying the game, meeting new people, some of which are still very close friends to me, very good friends to me, of 15 years at this point. Paul, Lawrence, all you guys, if you ever catch this, love you all to bits, honestly. Best times ever, guys, really. And we still play together occasionally to this day. And through the years, we've met other people in WoW, the likes of a very good friend of mine, Joe, especially, who I speak to every week, and he's a very, very good friend to me. Very good friend to me. So I got WoW to thank for that. One of the reasons we took to Warcraft so well was when we first started playing, Lee had an incident in his personal life, and I had an incident in my personal life, which meant basically we was out of work for quite a while, struggling. We both had pretty relatively secure careers up until that point in our chosen areas, and things went to shit as they do, and it kind of became like Warcraft was kind of like an escape. It was what we had, and it's a weird thing, but it's a gamer thing where if you're doing well in a game, it kind of substitutes. You feel you're doing better because you're attaining something in a game. Do you know what I mean? A success in WoW is a success in life, sort of thing. So it kind of, for that reason, kind of gravitated to your awesome character who would get stronger every time you played, and that was kind of what it was. Alongside meeting new friends and having time to play the game, we spent a lot of time, which you'll see. I mean, I'm by no means like super hardcore player now. There's some pretty decent game play times in my game in my WoW, which I'm actually. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write them down and calculate playtime throughout all my characters. And I know I'm rambling, so I apologise, but this doesn't show all of my playtime. There are many characters I've deleted, and their time won't be accounted for. But yeah, so we spent a long time, especially in our early to late 20s, succeeding in Warcraft, doing what's called raiding, which is the highest level of content, and we felt like a connection to Blizzard. Now, I've kind of planned this. I was gonna show some screenshots of like interactions I've had with game masters of the game, which was like literally the customer service for the game, because obviously it's a product you pay for monthly. So you know you'd get like they call them game masters. They're the customer service representatives. Sometimes, if back in the day, if you were lucky, they'd show themselves in game to you. They used to wear like a blue like an overcoat sort of thing, very distinguishable, and used to have special tags. And to see him in game was an awesome experience. So I was going to show like what Blizzard's customer service used to be back in the day, but to be fair, this is going to be quite a hard night for me, honestly. And I did plan to do this tomorrow, but I'm just, I'm just going to tear the plaster off and just get it done. This is a big deal. Anyone that plays Warcraft and raids, and maybe like in mine and Lee situation where Warcraft's been a source of comfort and a source of friends, and do you know what I mean, like escape, will understand what the hell is he doing as a maniac sort of situation, because yeah, I love WoW. I do, but the relationship I have with Warcraft is at the moment is toxic. The relationship I have with Blizzard is toxic. It really is, and I cannot, in good sense as an adult male with my opinions, I cannot continue to give Blizzard money on a monthly basis based on what they have become. Talk a little bit about that. So yeah, the plan for the day is I'm going to go into game. I'm going to go across several servers. I'm going to go to starter zones, and I'm going to see if I can donate my money to players. Pretty much people that I can see are new. I should be able to tell that may need the money and give them a helping hand. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. So we're going to go into the game, and this is, well, you can't see because I'm in the way. So let me to my main screen. So this is the main server. Now this is where most of my main characters are on. So I'm going to leave that one. We'll do that one last, and we're going to go to Azure Mist. Now I've spent a lot of time in Azure Mist. Spent a lot of time in Azure Mist making characters early. I might say in the maybe 2015-16 time I had Alliance characters. There's not much remaining here. So this character here, Mablethiel, she is a hunter that my wife made when I had the account, and she sort of thing. So yeah, so she's one doesn't mean a lot to me just because simply I didn't make the character. Fair, I doubt she's got much add-ons. What I'm gonna do, I might turn all my add-ons off. Got 2,500 G, 2,500 gold. You can see that just there, 1,000 gold. So not a lot of money by gamer standards, but to a brand new player, that's actually not a bad amount. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna find. Hopefully she's flying. Hopefully this that's so I know this is Orgrimmar, the main orc city. Joshua is a chicken Italiano in there for me. Yeah, have you got sorted your lot of stuff out? This a bag of chips each and the new nuggets for them too. Yeah, right, okay. Just straw there as well. That doesn't feel like a fucking full milkshake. Not a full milkshake. So I'm gonna spend the night chilling out in WoW, giving away all my gold and deleting my character, so join me for the stream. Now, rather than the gold go into the ether as my characters get deleted. I'm going to see if there's any new players around that might benefit from it. So I'm currently flying to the orc starter area, the Valley of Trials. See if there's any fresh orcs there. 1,000 gold. And once I've given all the gold away, I will delete the character. He doesn't look. Born. So we'll. This isn't a new character. This is a low-level character too, but it's currently got heirlooms on. Piece of gear that his characters that he's earned during the time playing. So I know that's not a new character. I've disabled all. Don't need a. I haven't got access. I haven't got access. Okay. Dude, if it's a new player. Oh, waiting. 12 hours. So let's just round. Let's just 5 feet. 13 there. Yeah, I kind of want to help the newbies out, but too many. And you know, to be fair, that's probably quite telling actually, because the WoW's not very good anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like at its peak in Wrath, it was we were talking 12, 13 million players playing, but now recent studies, like especially from superheroes like Bellular, he reckons we could be talking about less than 2 million players. Or he did in the last video I saw of it, which is nothing. When you think about looking for truly new players, I don't know how lucky I'm going to get. I'm going to sit here all night looking for him. He's not new because that's heirloom bike, right? So he's not having it. Oddly, ruin. Right, but if I put into general looking to give away 2,500 gold, any takers, actually I'll have whispers in it. Your 2,500 gold's not a massive amount. Unfortunately, this looks like this may be well. This is the encode character I've got on this server, so it's kind of stuck with it because I can't trade it to my. How about you? I don't normally do. Why am I a free trial account? You horrible, dirty bastards! That is just. It's stuff like that. I unsubscribed and I have got like 20 days left on my WoW subscription time because I haven't got a subscription. They're not letting me trade. Well, well, and do you know what? As well, there's a point to be made there as well. Like, they can't. Maybe that's what it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's. I don't like it. See if I can just randomly trade to someone. See, there we go. I'm not in the same realm. What a nightmare! You can't trade money between realms. For God's sake. This video is going to be quite long by the look of things. Just means I'm out. He looks like it's on the same realm. Okay. Didn't want to give it to him. Oh. And he's on trainer as well. Alright, I'll have to give this one up then. I can't trade the money. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do quickly. Right, I'm not going to find someone. I ain't got time for it. I want to be like done with this. I get this done, I can go Warcraft and all my life. So we'll find someone in Orgrimmar. Probably, it's only £2.5 grand. It's a shame for it to go to waste. Get deleted along with a character, you know. So let's see about it. I'm gonna be kind of like accurate. No one here. Back in the day, you'd have people here. You'd have people dueling outside, especially around here. You'd have people dueling, having fun in the game. But now, just no one here. Can't tell who's going to be great in this. Yeah, and this is Orgrimmar, the capital city of the Horde. Now, yeah, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, the city should be quite empty. Tell you what, Stormwind is empty. Right, I've had enough. We're gonna log out. I'm gonna character. Only £2.5 grand. For a new player, that would be a decent amount of money that would give them out of the game. But for a lot of people, no. Delete. From Brain Bomb. I remember this character as a Bancolt, named after my grandparents. So it won't have much time on it, and shouldn't have meant much on it at all because I kind of ended up not needing. 18 silver, absolutely character. This is going to be a quick one. Let's get that out. 5 hours. Okay, out them. Wait. Okay, it's a bank and back in the days of these days, I bank guilds. Bank. Thing. Killed. Yeah, Bank of Jamazris PLC. I remember. Characters. See. Okay. Cheapest band. Right. That character is now guildless. And Billy from J. Darren. She is one of my original characters. She is. I think she may be the third character I ever created that I stayed with. That I leveled all the way up and game con. Let me see. Pretty sure it's on. Now, if I summon Red Steed, it's green. Basically, some warlock back in the day you could get green fire, and I thought this was the one. Right. So what we got? We've got 3,300 G. 3,000. That's worth trying to give away. So let's put guild. Attention. Bloody yeah. All of these people. I'm a very good friend of me at the time. It's a shame. Shame. But let's go to Northshire and see if we can find a newbie to 1,000 G. Jade Darren is a character named after my sister and my mum. Jade, quite regular. Karen, a Karen. Yeah. So the original Karen. Don't tell her I said shoot me. Not a Karen. So yeah, this character is named after my mum and my sister. Now you'll see this. I name a lot of my characters after family members like that. So human paladin. Count. Cam. Dude, why is it doing this? Same way. It's so annoying. I need to. Not only do I need to. See, I can't trade with these G that I want to give away, but I can't trade it because I let people trade. Is your Mist is a very small server, and it doesn't surprise me if I'm that I can't trade, can't find anyone from the Shaw Mist, so they've probably phased the starter server from somewhere sort of trainer that there's people around because this is dead. you come to Goldshire, you're going to get jumped. It's like a jeweler's paradise. I literally am. I'm not on. I promise. And I can't force my way. I'm gonna have to just drop this. Up to right before we do that, let's check how long I've played this character. 13 days. Right, actually, so I'm gonna need that at this point. I'm not going to 13 hours with that. 5 hours. 13 days and 12 hours. Calculate that into. Hi RJ, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome to my WoW deletion stream. This is the stream where I delete my Warcraft account, all my characters, so I never have a reason to come back to it. So yeah, 13 days and 12 hours on this Warlock. So if you count that into hours, 24, well, 10 days is 240 hours. So you're talking, what's that? Stupid math straight away. What is it? 400 hours? 300 hours? 300 hours on alt. Let me make that bit. That's okay. 12, 13 days playtime. Gone. Completed. Okay, next round. Draenor. Again, we spent a bit of time in Draenor as well. There's not many characters around here. I don't think Draenor will take me very long. Character Owen Anthony, named after my second child. Yeah, it's never even been started. It was just a character I made. It didn't start. Okay, so there's nothing to be. David Demon Hunter. Now you can tell these characters haven't actually been started. I've just claimed the names before I went to the server. They haven't got a location. This Ellie Jane Druid here has got a location. She's Stone Talon Mountain. These two haven't got location. They've never actually been actually. Right. I remember starting Ellie Jane. We were in discussion with the guys to go to Draenor. It's a very, very big horde server. It never came to be. Got 87 GM. Oh yeah, I've started on the started with the lower character. 7 hours. They're not a lot of time. Not a big watch there. Take a little while for it to log out. If you're not in the rested area, you have to wait till it times you out. So I've ordered my tea, but I'm not hungry. I'm gonna wait. I'll be it later. Bam, on Draenor. Hey, Kazakh. Now, Kazakh is a big horde server. And I spent a lot of time on Kazakh in my mid WoW career times. So we'll go and have a look at this program. I'm pretty sure this character was a bank alt maybe. I know what I'm going to do with gold. The other Dow. Yeah, this character is a guild bank. So if I boom, done. That was easy. Okay, and no G on it. Let's log out there and character. I'll do that after that. Yeah, it's. I need to sort out the sensitivity. I think I have noticed that. I don't think there's a lot of play time on this because it was only a bank alt. Total time played 3 hours. Oh well, yours is 3 hours. Sure, Popsy. Yeah. I don't know what time it'll be, sweet. But yeah, that's fucking hellfire. Why didn't you tell me it's got mail? I'm gonna have to go remove the mail out of the mailbox because you can't delete a character if it's mail in a mailbox. Problem is, this is the Undercity, and I don't fucking know the Undercity. I've never. Well, I have played Horde for quite a while, but even when I was Horde, I never really came here. Show me a mail over there. Oh, that's a central bank, so there should be a mailbox around somewhere. Yeah, there's one. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, now can do. Quite a few yet, Jade. Got quite a few characters. These are just like alts and stuff. Now this character, I'm proud of this character. This is my original bamboo shoot character. The race of the characters is what they call a Pandaren, and they are based heavily on on pandas. And hunters shoot weapons. So I thought it was a clever play on words to have like bamboo shoot as a hunter name for a hunter panda. You know, so that's why I did it. Now this panda has got this hunter has got some amazing pets because hunters they tame animals in the wild, and it's got some amazing like animals on it that took me fucking ages to get. Like if I call, let's say Corona, can't control it because well, I can't get it because I haven't got a special talent, and I'm not here. Do you know what I mean? All I'm saying is spent the fucking ages. Let's have a look how long I played this character for. 5 days, 16 hours. So 5 days and 16 hours, and I would say, quite honestly, 2 days of that time has been spent AFK, like waiting for these animals to spawn so I could tame them. I've pulled people into raids that we wouldn't get gear from, and the only reason these people came to the raid was so that I could tame a boss. Um, I'm proud of this character. I've constantly thought about transferring this character to my current realm and use it as a hunter. Gone. Ellie Jane. Now remember, this character was boosted, so the high level here isn't. It doesn't necessarily mean that I've played it for a long time, although I have played many monks. But let's have a look what's going on here. He's in a garrison. This is World of Drainer content. Got no money. 40 silver. Nothing in the mailbox, so this character can go. So let's have a look. Played. Oh no, it's not. 3 days, 8 hours. Did level this character. It must have been another monk I've leveled thingy. So already, and these are my characters that I no longer play. They're you know what I mean. They're redundant already. But we are already at 13. We're already at over 20 days of playtime, or 20 times 24 hours of playtime, which is what, 480 hours of time, and that is only on defunct alts that I don't use anymore. So let's go and check out Brody Ray. This character, I'm pretty sure this was the character I boosted, so there's probably not a lot of playtime on this character. Now, recently, I started playing the Shaman and I fell in love with the class, but it's not enough. It's not enough to keep me continuing to give Blizzard money. Just not. Blizzard don't deserve yours, mine, or anybody's money. They just don't. They're absolute scum. But let's have a look. What we got? 17 silver, no money, nothing in the thingy, nothing in the mail. Playtime. Yes, this was the one. 3 hours. Even though it's a high level, level 35, this was the one I boosted when I was getting into thinking about playing the new alt. Oh, it's a long story. They've done so much, especially over the last 10 years or so. Character deleted. Joshua David, he is, in my own personal lore, he is my original Joshua David that had died and been resurrected as an undead, and so that I could continue that character. Now, Joshua David was my first main. He is a warrior, and he was my first main for maybe 2 or 3 years of my WoW time. So when I went Horde and I couldn't continue to use my original Joshua David, I thought to myself, what if Joshua David died and then was reborn as an undead? And that's why it comes from. Where the fuck am I? Storm. Got 500G. Not really worth it. Don't have anything in the mail. How long have I played this character? 4 days, 10 hours. Right, so let's that go. Now, the most recent thing Blizzard have done that have really killed it for me is Diablo Immortal. We all was worried about Diablo Immortal when it was announced 4 years ago, to the horror of the Blizzard fans. But it actually came out so much worse than we ever thought it would be. I can't with good conscience continue to give Blizzard money. That character's been deleted. Doomhammer. Now we're down to our last 23 characters now. Now, some of these I'll be able to quickly do because I know status of them by the names. He's got no G. Nothing in the mail that I can see. Waste time, which I'm going to get. $10 hours. Not saying 9. Go back in there. Immediately. Cute and Pony. Now, Doomhammer, this realm I'm on now, was my original realm. So this was the realm that we all started on back in the day, as at the start of our playtime. And a lot of these characters, well, no, I don't say that. Some of these characters are originals. I was saying that is this before I was saying is this Warlock the ODJ Darren? It's not. This is the OGJ Darren. So we'll get to that in a minute. So Cute and Pony, she was a mage that I leveled in Wrath. She I enjoyed the character, so there'll be some playtime on it. But when I got to raid with it, I just didn't like it, so I abandoned it. So let's have a look. I haven't been a character for a long time. Okay, she's got shit in the bag, in the mail or in her bags. No money, so that's good. No mail, that's good. Played 10 hours. Okay, and I thought it'd been a lot longer than that. Unless I'd deleted the original Cute and Pony, and that's not her. I don't know. 10 hours on that one. Salika. This character was I made this character after I got my first car, which was a Toyota Salika. So this character is about 5 years old at this point. Again, she was abandoned pretty quickly once I moved servers. Oh, gadgets aren't opening. It is. Okay, 15G in the bag, nothing there, nothing in the mail. 16 hours. Raymond Blakey, the OG Raymond Blakey. I do have my current main, my current shaman is also Raymond Blakey. As I say, I name all my characters mostly family members, stuff that's important in my life. So I think I actually did. This character was made shortly after I lost my granddad as well, like memoriam. But he's at the minute he's got no money. He's got bank. Been played for 19 hours. Delete. And Anthony, another character named after my second son. The Hills. It's sad that I know where that I'm in Grizzly Hills just from the layout of the side of that tavern. You reckon that's a problem? You see, only in the game that's laid out like this. Right, nothing in the mail. No G. 2 days. Delete. Rebelec. Now, my brother and my dad's name are Lee and Mark order, and Rebelec is their two names. That is mixed up. Rebelec was, I believe, actually, this character was a boosted character. Because when you get the add-ons, you know, get the new content, you normally get a free boost with it. Pretty sure this is a character. So won't be a lot of play. Druids are really cool because they have flight forms, they have travel forms and stuff. Really cool for that. Money, 6G, no money. 18 hours. Jane, Demon Hunter. going on? Frozen in place. Look. Look. Game's crashed. Genuinely crashed. Nothing's working. What do you think? Here we go. No, that would have been a problem. 70 silver. No, nothing. No money on the character. How long has it been played? 6 hours. I'm pretty sure this character was a boosted character as well. So let's Scrub Boy. Now Scrub Boy is, I believe actually this may have been a boosted monk. Scrub Boy is named after the name for the two nicknames are for my first and second son. When my first son Josh was a kid, a much younger kid, his nickname for me was Scrub. It was Scrub from when he was born till maybe when he was about 5 or 6, and now it's mostly like Knob Nose or Dickhead or whatever to mine really. We change his nickname quite regular. So yeah, this is Scrub Boy. He is, I'm pretty sure he was a boosted monk. He's been played for 1 day and 10 hours. No, yeah, it's 54 minutes, 1 day and 10 hours. Money? Now, Bracklek. this is an older character. He is, I think he's the only rogue that I ever leveled to max level, and this was before, back in when Shadowlands started. When Shadowlands started, we had what they call the level squish. So up until Shadowlands began, characters were up the maximum levels level 120, and now it's been halved to level 60. But Bracklek at that time was a level 50, I believe. So anything that wasn't max level when they did level squish was leveled down appropriately. So this was a max level character. I believe it was in Legion, which was 2 expansions prior to the one we're in now. Excuse me a second. I did play this one to max level. It's the only rogue I've ever leveled. See? Nope. How long? 1 day and 3 hours. Now the story of Bracklek is his name comes from the names of 4 of my nephews. When this character was made, I had 4 nephews, and I did something quite what I thought at the time was quite. Now, Bracklek comes from the following. So the first 2 letters BR are the first 2 letters of my eldest nephew, Brody. Then the second 2 letters AC are the 3rd and 4th letter of my second eldest nephew, Jacob. No, 2nd and 3rd, my bad. And then the 4th, the 5th and 6th come from my 3rd, Riley, Eleni. And then these 2 here are the last 2 letters of my 4th youngest nephew at the time, Jack. So it was a character I named for my 4 nephews, and unfortunately, now Jay Darren is the OG Warlock. Again, her name comes from my mum and my sister's names. Now, if I show you this, and I talked about green fire before, I was committed to this character. And see, you won't if you know what a Dreadsteed looks like normally, you would remember that the fire around the mane and the feet was red. This is green. This character is green fire. This was my first ever warlock, and yeah, I was very fond of this character. She's been played for 8 days and 9 hours. Right. Okay, so that's Doomhammer empty. And now Silver Moon. This is the server we ended up on. And on this server, I'd characters named. Yeah, it did. That was not pleasant. It's going to get worse. It's going to get very hard indeed. But yeah, this is where I ended up. Now, currently, again, my shaman Raymond Blakey, named after my granddad. He's my current main. Jamazarus is my, well, you all know me as Jamazarus. She is the first true main of Warcraft I ever had. I would say she was the one I first raided with, and her name Jamazarus came into existence. My alias Jamazarus came into existence with that character. Joshua David was the first character I ever made. He was literally no, in fact, no. I tell like he was the second character I ever made. I made a night elf warrior called Joshua David, but I didn't like the race. I didn't like night elves at the time, so I remade him shortly after as a human. He was the first main I had. He was my main for maybe 3 to 4 years, I'd say. Mazarus for maybe 10 to 12, and then Raymond Blakey from this year. So yeah, as before, these bottom two characters haven't got locations, so we know we've never leveled them in. Chessquain, I made that character when Gemma mispronounced Quest Chain, and I had to make a character to get a piss. So that's that. And Ibiterate, this character wasn't. It was so I could save the name for a rogue I was going to make once I had opened up a certain race. So yeah, they're gone. Now floor track, that is that name is a jumble, or what's the word? It's a word yarder. Mix letters up in a word. Anagram. Anagram. That name's an anagram of my own name. So, and I have played that a bit actually. So let's have a look. Funny. He's got 146,000 Gina. I'm not just deleting that. So what I'm going to do, I know what I'm going to do with this money. I know that what's going to do best with it. I am going to give it to my current guild. A good group of people. Yeah, I am, yeah. They're a good group of people. So let's send all that to my main character. I'm gonna cat send myself. I'm on my fucking shaman. This is the last one. Manage that. Dickhead. What a dickhead. I thought something was wrong when the character name didn't come up in the list. I'm not thinking straight, to be honest. I am having a really hard time today at the moment. It's sad. I know it's sad. But it is what it is. This character's got 655G. Now I am going to send that to my main because I want my guild to make good use of the gold that I'm leaving behind. Got nothing in the mail. I never got his playtime. Check his playtime. There's a reason I'm doing this publicly as well, because WoW is like crack to someone like me, and as I said before, it's a toxic relationship. It's giving me nothing but frustration. Blizzard are giving me nothing but fucking frustration and disrespect. And I'm going to sit down at my desk and play games. There's hundreds of games I could play with my people. It doesn't need to be WoW. The thing is, like, as I said to Lee earlier on, sitting while playing WoW, and I feel more lonely in WoW, the MMO, than I do in any of my other games. 10 hours on this character. And I'll keep coming back. So if my characters were all gone, I can't come back. Witchcraft. Name, obviously, it's a new mage. Meant to, obviously, be witchcraft, but obviously my surname is there. Like mages. The problem with this game is it's a decent enough little game. It is. But they've changed it so much to make it's hard to explain, and if I explain it's just going to make this harder. So I will talk about WoW maybe in another video in the future. Once this is done. This one isn't too bad. This is a new character, so I don't feel the history. Bamboo Shoot, again, it's not the OG Bamboo Shoot. It's a character I enjoy. I do like my hunter, but it's not the OG Bamboo Shoot, so it's not going to be as bad. I don't feel bad. There's no connection there like there was with the original one. Just because of the sheer amount of time I've sat at my desk in an open area like this, much like this, waiting for an animal to spawn so I can tame it. And the spawn times on these things could be hours. You know, like literally hours. You know, so what you got? Shit, I think it's playtime. Okay, I'll keep playtime. Playtime 17. Did I say 17 hours there? 17 hours, 30 minutes. So 17. Bellelli. Pun on my daughter's name, and the fact that demon hunters what's called fell energy, fell fire, fell energy in their attacks. So yeah, just a silly pun on my daughter's name. Check out this character again. This character was leveled, so it will have about 15 to 20 hours on it, I'd imagine. Oh, 1 day and 10 hours. A lot more than I thought. Okay. I could sell all this shit, but I bulletproof. Again, there's no. This isn't too painful. Bulletproof. Again, bulletproof or bulletproof monk. You know, I'm really if I'm not naming it after a family member, I'm really quite fucking not very imaginative when it comes to names. 22 hours. We got the odd 13 hours, 8 hours, and that's a lot of hours. To be fair, for a standard game, that's still a decent amount of chunk of hours, a chunk of time to be playing a game. 13 days of time. That's a lot. That's a lot. That when you think there's 24 hours in it, do you know what I mean? That is a lot. Only 31G on it. Not gonna piss around with that. Not worth my time. And they're coming now. They are coming now. Emma Jane is the last paladin. I've leveled many paladins in my time. Many paladins. And I was waiting with this character. She'll be she'll be in the more. So I was waiting with this character to level up with Gemma. Half to Stormwind. Send this way. Lily Jane. Again, this was the last Warlock that I'd planned to make. I would have transferred the other Warlock over, the other Jade Arrow, and name changed it. Changed it at the time, but it cost money, which it to move characters between servers, and I didn't want to pay money. Got 16 minutes for a quick mailbox. 11 hours. Feels bad, but not as bad as deleting the Warlock, Green Fire Warlock. Own Anthony. This is a character I've been leveling with Gemma. I really enjoy playing this character. I was probably going to end up giving this some serious time, maybe potentially weighing it up against a shaman from the main character. But now, obviously, no. Again, I haven't had the emotional journey with this character as I have with ones that are coming up. I really are coming up now. So not too bad. How much is that? 10. That's 10. Good character that. Right, this is. Did I get the playtime from the druid? Right, I don't think I've got the playtime from it, but I can easily say that it's been 12 hours. Not not perfect, but it is about 12 hours. And take my word for it. These silly little 12s and fingers are not going to make that much of a difference when you see the playtime characters. Joshua David got me through some really hard time. I've explained before, some really tough times in my life. I had nothing. I had nothing but the debt collectors at the door when I had nothing but my wife and my son. Character was all I had for a long time. Like, right, so if I say shaking, I'm legitimately shaking. This is silly. Paid 125 days, 16 hours. Say that again. 125 days, 16 hours. The thing is, like, I'd love to keep these characters in my life. But at the end of the day, they mean nothing. My relationship with these characters, whatever I've put into this character over 125 days of my life. Alexa, what's 125 times 24? 2,000 hours. But it means nothing to Blizzard. Fuck you, Blizzard. Fuck you, Blizzard. Fuck you. Lazarus. I've really enjoyed the Warrior. When halfway through Wrath, we discovered a French singer called Alizé, and a dance. She sung a song, a silly French song. And to be fair to you, I still watch every now and then. She's fucking awesome. She's so fine. She had this dance that they given to the night elf race in this game. So if you're a female night elf and you dance with that character, they will do the same dance Alizé does in the song. And being 25-year-old fucking that sort of thing, I was like, right, I'm in love with Alizé, so I'm gonna have to roll a night elf, female night elf, and we decided I'd go with a priest named Jamazarus, and Jamazarus was born from that. Oh yeah, he's got 105,000 gold, so if I send G, Raymond Blakey. I have done so much with this character. I have 277 days and 13 hours of playtime with this character. 277 days time. That's absolutely insane. With this character we raided because we was as bad as we've ever been in our life situation, financially and kind of stuff. And at the time, this kind of around the time I started with this character, I was struggling for work, but I did have little bits. And then shortly after I made the character, I got a job, which led me to my job at Iceland. So this character represents to me bad times and the good times. I raided with this character nearly every night of the week, with my friends, with my guild. I did so much more with this character. I've gone on a quest that not many people have. The staff character, you don't see it very often anymore in the game. It's a very rare staff, and it was on with this character. Yeah, it is just a lot. And if you look at my achievement points now, 20,500 achievement points it's a lot. Warcraft. It's weird because although this is painful, this hasn't hit me as hard as deleting Joshua David did, and that's weird. I never thought I'd say that. So just because of the sheer extra time that's for this character. 277 days, nearly a full year. It might as well be a full year of my life. The 38 that I've spent on this planet has been playing this character. Blizzard don't give two fucks about that. Just deleted your Mazarus. I can't believe I've just deleted your Mazarus. Now Raymond Blakey, my final character. Again, a character named for my late granddad. Ever since he died, every shaman I've ever made has been called Raymond Blakey. This is my current main. It's now got all of the gold. Yeah, what was it for? 176,000 gold, which I'll give to my guild. Can't really show it because I'm streaming live and they don't want me to. Let me change that. In fact, I think it's, to be fair, it's too fucking late, but it's okay. So, give them all of my money. Got a million G in the guild bank, so this will go a little way to helping them out. 129,057 gold. they'll find good use for it. So that's it. Again, this character, because it's a new main, has only been played for 8 days and 9 hours. And despite his namesake, this is a new character, so this isn't as bad. As a matter of Joshua David, I've gone. That's it. That's it. I now have no characters on my WoW account. Now, anybody watching this will know that I can actually undelete characters. Go onto Blizzard's website, I can actually undelete characters. I think you can do it once every month. But the reason I'm doing this live is so that it's a promise to me personally. It's not. Yeah, okay, it is for you guys as well who will judge me, and so my friends, for undeleting those characters. But this is a promise to me. I don't have any Warcraft characters now. I have thrown away 16 years. How old's Josh? 15. Joshua David was made. I started playing WoW shortly before Josh was born, and Josh is 15. So you're talking 16 years of gaming time gone. Calculate that. I'll do the units first. Right, just in like hours, it's 297 hours. Days together. So 5 plus 2, 1, 8, 5. 449 days total. If I say multiply that by 24, fuck me. 10,776 hours plus the 297 from before. You're talking 11,000 hours. And if I divide that back into days again, that's 461 days of my life. And that, as I said at the start of the video, that's not all of my characters. I've deleted dozens and dozens and dozens of characters over the years. Some characters that I've played a hell of a long time for, some that I haven't. Some characters that never even loaded up because I'd use them to save the name. Some characters that have hundreds of hours on them. Can't tell anymore, it's been so long. So if I was to put a guess, I can only guess, because I haven't got that information anymore. If I was to guess, I'd say you could easily stick another 200 hours on, another 100 days onto that as well. No, you couldn't. Round it off to a nice round 500. Yeah, round it off to 500. I'd say safely 500 hours. And the problem is, what got me through that, and that's so painful. Honestly, I can't even explain. When you put 461 days of your life into something, it's not just a game, it's more than that, and it has been more than that to me. So but now I can't come back. Now, my time with Warcraft is permanently over. My time with Blizzard is not. I will still probably play Overwatch because I do enjoy the odd game of Overwatch, but I will never again play World of Warcraft, ever again under any circumstances. I can't. I haven't got any characters. And even if for some reason I did retrieve my characters, which I promised you and me, more importantly, and me, that I won't, I've got no money. I've got no affiliations. You know what I mean? Like my characters don't exist in that guild. They will simply see a donation of 300,000 gold. They won't see who gave it to them because the character doesn't exist anymore. It's over. It's it kind of feels like the heavy drinker pouring fucking whiskey down the drain in the kitchen. Kind of feels it must feel like that. It's just dead weird. But I will tell that's it. It's over. I will tell my people in the guild on their Discord what I've done. I'll tell them that I've given them all the money, freely use it. And you can't see this now because screw it, you can fuck it. 11,000 hours in total for 461,000 days. 461 days. So here, uninstall, go away. I just haven't got time for it in my life anymore. I just haven't. If I'm gonna game, then there's dozens of other games out there. There's indie developers. There's the likes of Kinetic, who are currently making Phasmophobia, who deserve you to pay their money and deserve you to support them. You know what I mean? There's games like the Fun Pimps who are making 7 Days, which is, you know what I mean? Studios like these studios that are doing these miraculous things with a shoestring budget, often like one or two dudes. Phasmophobia up until very recently was made by one guy, and he's made the most popular game of its genre. He created the genre. This guy deserves money. He deserves the support. A dickhead wanker cunt company like Blizzard, they don't. They hate you. They love your money. That's all. You are nothing to them but a monthly active user, and that is all you are. 11,000 hours of my time that I paid for the privilege to play the game. And they treat me like I am nothing. They treat you all like you are nothing. They show the most disrespect that you could ever expect to experience from a developer. And Diablo Immortal showed that. Diablo Immortal surpassed the worst expectations of anybody that knew what was coming with Diablo Immortal, and they managed to shock us all. It is now the worst rated game on Metacritic of all time because of how predatory it is. The way they treat Blitzchung over a political statement, trying to appease their Chinese master lords. Absolutely fucking disgusting. Absolutely shocking. The way they did us dirty with let me see, let me show you. Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3 Reforged. Again, one of the worst reviewed games on Metacritic. One of the worst ever. They lied to us and they ripped us off and they broke an absolute classic. Warcraft 3 was the spiritual predecessor, I may say, to World of Warcraft. It was the importance of this game that made them make World of Warcraft, that realised they've got something here, will create World of Warcraft, which very quickly became the most popular MMO of all time. until Activision bought Blizzard out. But then again, it's not just Activision. It's not just Activision. I say the good times, the times we spent raiding with my priest or leveling Joshua David or pissing around socially, messing around with my characters with all my friends in the game, thoroughly enjoying the world they had created and loving how big the game was, and what it had become. And then to find out all these years later, last year, when all the sexual assault people came along, when they were sued by a government bureau in California, I believe it might have been. I can't remember exactly where it was or who it was off the top of my head. But yeah, to hear, just simply because they had a really popular MMO and it was World of Warcraft, these fucking cunts that worked there thinking they were the swinging dick celebrities going around mercilessly sexually assaulting and sexually abusing their female co-workers because we can, because we're Blizzard, because I'm this guy, I'm that guy. And they got away with it. They drove one woman to suicide, to literal suicide, through their disgusting, sick behaviour. And I was paying a monthly subscription and allowing that. I can't get over it in my head. I just can't. I just can't. So yeah, just one butt fucking after another. We are fucking Warcraft 3, the biggest screw you in the in existence. Then we go to Diablo Immortal, an even bigger somehow fuck you to the rest of the players, alongside the sexual assault cases and all that shit, and then the damage they've done to World of Warcraft, designed specifically through uses of mechanics to make you need to use real money to buy gold. I've just given my guild maybe £20 worth of gold that I've gathered through my time in playing World of Warcraft. It will come in useful to them, I'm sure. They're a disgusting company. And now I've got no reason to go back. Anything I would say? Overwatch. I enjoy Overwatch. I may continue to play Overwatch occasionally. But Blizzard can go suck a dick. I have wasted 461 days of my life. No, and I say that. No, I said that's a mistake. I haven't wasted those days. They were good days for the most part. Very useful and helpful days to me in my life. But I can't and won't continue to support Blizzard. Won't, I can't. Anyway, I'm going to take a break and calm down and think about what I've just done. And I'll be back slightly later. I might have some food actually. And I'll be back a bit later, maybe with some Phasmophobia or something similar. Thanks for watching if you did. I'll see you all shortly. Bye guys.